Oyedi, Wago, Wato, Oyedi, Wago, Wato.
The greatness of a man is verified when he is honored among his people. An individual could be famous and well respected outside his community, but when he is not recognized among his kinsmen, he is yet to be a great man indeed. Such is the greatness of an icon, a philanthropist par excellence, a giver, a humanitarian, a husband to his wife, and a father to disciplined children. He is the one his friends love to call generous, tolerant, and kind-hearted. The man who respects others and loves to extend his tentacles beyond the shores of his kingdom. The society described him as someone to be reckoned with when it comes to development and groundbreaking. He is High Chief Funsho Ogunla, who is not only famous abroad, but well recognized, appreciated, and conferred with the highest chieftaincy title, Adafin Aare Gbadegun, in the great kingdom of Owo land. Chief Oba of Owo Kingdom and Otumba of Yeye Kingdom.
Àare sọ̀rọ̀ mi dayọ̀, mo dúpẹ́. Èdùmàrè sọ̀rọ̀ mi dayọ̀, mo wá ṣọpẹ́.
Aare was conferred with these titles alongside his beautiful and supportive wife, Chief Mrs. Yemi Ogunla, Yeye Oba of Owo Kingdom, Yeye Atunwase of Yeye Kingdom, and Yeye Gbadegun of Owo Kingdom.
Aare Gbadegun has been a notable and trustworthy son of this kingdom. Himself and his wife, they are notable in our society. They've impacted positively on us. They've undertaken developmental projects here that have impacted the youth particularly and the generality of our people. Though they live in faraway United States of America, but they have never forgotten us for once. While there, they always remember us at home here, always interested in about the things that are going on here, and the best possible way to turn things around positively here as well. They have an NGO that is doing a lot for the benefit of our people. That is more reason why the kingdom as a whole decided to honor the husband and the wife at the same time.
The reason for his attainment to this prestigious and highest position in the great kingdom is not far-fetched. Aare Gbadegun was found to be a worthy and thoroughbred Owo son, who is culturally inclined to wear the toga of royalty and traditionally oriented to promote the chieftaincy institution of Owo land. Apart from that, his philanthropic acts and developmental projects in the Great Kingdom make him more than qualified to sit in the exalted cabinet of Olowo of Owo, His Imperial Majesty Oba Ajibade Ogunoye III.
So we are happy to honor them, and the kingdom as a whole have found this worthwhile and desirable about what we have done.
The identity of a man cannot be different, changed or altered, no matter the location or time. As the saying goes, character is like smoke. No matter how one tries to cover it, it will definitely ooze out. This is the case of High Chief Aare Gbadegun Funsho Ogunla, who is being described with the same adjectives by his family, friends, colleagues, and close associates. High Chief has been described as a kind, honest, generous, and exceptional man. He is calm, respectful, and has the heart of God in him. Many describe him as a good family man, dependable person, and a good manager of men and resources. One who has a beautiful, intelligent mind and vast in knowledge and experience, especially in the medical profession. He is a great philanthropist, sociable who knows his limits as much as social life is concerned. Chief Adafe does his things painstakingly to ensure success. He is an encouraging individual, very friendly in nature, and always sympathetic to the cause of humanity. He is a chief to always reckon with in every facet of life, because he is always ready to help people. No wonder they say philanthropy is not about the money. It is about using whatever resources you have at your fingertips and applying them to improving the world.
He's an honest guy, very, very honest and very helpful, to be honest with you. And it's useful very useful to friends, very helpful. Even we have what we call our organization, which is worldwide organization in United States. And this guy, when I called him, he didn't even hesitate. He responded to us when we were having convention, and he made a fabulous donation, which I cannot even believe. So he's a guy that always want to contribute to the development of our kingdom.
I, Chief Funsho Ogunla, is a person whose mind is beautiful, intelligent, and is a chief that you have to reckon with in every facet of life. Is very kind and generous, always ready to help people.
A good family man, a dependable person, one who has a vast knowledge and experience, especially in the, in the medical practices and operations, social medicine, and all those things. So I'm really very much satiated that he has accepted to occupy that position on behalf of Owo. He's a great philanthropist.
My husband is a kind person, he's honest, and is exceptional among all men. He's calm, he's respectful, and he had the heart of God in him.
Aare Gbadegun was born in Owo Kingdom. He finished from Methodist High School, Owo, and proceeded to the university for his higher education. He rose to become a business tycoon in the healthcare sector that deals with mental illness and substance abuse. It's a behavioral facility that does counsel and medication management. To every success story today, there is always gloomy and downtime. For Aare Gbadegun, things were not rosy at the beginning. It was such a difficult encounter, but an accomplished journey for him. It was a journey from grass to grace. Getting a job for him after graduation from the university was a Herculean task. And when he ever got any, it was not in line with his chosen career. Aare worked in different establishments, including Nigeria Immigration Service, before pulling out of the government agency to establish his own business together with his wife. He eventually traveled out of the country to the United States of America in 2005. On getting there, he thought it was wrong timing for him, but his wife encouraged him that it was the right time for him.
We passed through a lot of difficulties after our wedding, because I could remember she was working with the Ondo State Polytechnic while I was working with the Nigeria Immigration Service after our wedding. One day she decided that she wanted to quit her job. She moved to Aare, so she got a job with the Ondo State Radiovision Corporation. We were together, going through the life. Sometimes, why things was easy a little bit, she don't hold her own bank account, I don't hold my bank account. Since we got married, we use one bank account. That's where we started growing up. I could remember one time, in fact, when we were about to travel, we found it difficult to get the resources. She knows the role she played, so that we are able to accomplish our aim.
What God has joined together, let no man put us under. What God has joined together, let no man put us under. Join together, let no man put us under. What God has joined together, let no man put us under.
A man's life is a lesson to people around, either negatively or positively. One adjective that is commonly used to describe Aare Gbadegun is his gentility and his penchant for critical thinking and creative ideas, and one who also has a stable nuclear family life. Despite the prevalence of polygamy among his generation with the caliber of wealth he has, he remains a humble, loving husband of a loving wife and a father of disciplined children. He has been able to use that to influence the society positively. His way of treating and respecting with dignity every human being that he comes across is worthy of emulation. He is a man that does not look down on people regardless of race, tribe, or ethnicity. This is a man that always likes to bring people together to reunite them, which has really been a trait that his friends and colleagues long to emulate.
Adafe Aare Gbadegun is an exceptional individual. He relates with people, very friendly. He wants the best for people around him. He's always ready to help. And you know, in a society like ours, these are the type of people you want to see to develop the city, the town, the people. Humanity will record him as one of the best when the time comes. Posterity will judge him better. He's an exceptional person. Simple, easygoing. He never fumbles. He never brags. You know, you see people with little change, You cannot even talk to them. It's not that type of a person. Always ready to help. Always finding solutions to the yearnings of people. I mean, these are the type of people, to tell you the truth, I am exceptionally glad that the Lord has brought us this very humble individual, this very philanthropic individual, at this time that I'm still alive.
What he has been doing always, I'm always inspired. He is very respectful. He treats everybody with respect and dignities. And every human being that he comes across, he doesn't look down on anybody. He takes us as one, regardless of your ethnicity, regardless of your races, regardless of where you come from.
Indeed, behind every successful man, there isn't just a woman, but a prayerful and hard-working one. If not, every married man would be successful. He ascribes all achievements and success to God and his wife, who has been supportive and always stands by him during good times and otherwise. No wonder he refers to his beautiful and gorgeous wife as a mother. Aare is able to achieve great success today because of the immeasurable support and encouragement from his darling heartthrob. When the going was tough, Yeye was there all along with him. When it was difficult to garner resources for them to travel out of the country, the wife played a massive role that made the dream a reality. Yeye, who lost her parents at a tender age, became not just a wife to Aare, but a mother to the holder of the most prestigious chieftaincy title in Owo Kingdom.
When I look back and I see where I am today, I have 100% that the mission has accomplished. But it's not my own effort. It's my wife that assisted all this. Because sometimes I will tell my wife, if I want to do something, I will say, how can I do this thing? Or should I do this? My wife will say, no, you have to do it. Because sometimes I will think, if I do it, it might not be successful. But my wife will encourage me, do it this way, and you will see the result. And that's always happened. I remember my past history. Things are so difficult. Very, very difficult for me. But with the help of my wife and prayer, we were able to accomplish. When I was in secondary school, even when I finished my higher institution, to get a job, I find it difficult. Even if I get a job, I will not get the job that matched my career. I always complain to my wife. She said, you have to endure it until I get to America. Even when I get to America, 2005, I was telling my wife that I came to America late because I think I was 43 or 44 years old when I got to America. My wife said, no, this is your time. We thank God. Today, we are able to accomplish. We are able to make it.
One thing that corresponded in the different narrations of Aare and his darling wife about their love story is the motive behind coming together of the great icons. Would it be right to say that Aare got the love of his life with a more tonic drink? Yes, he did. On a fateful day in December 1991, towards Christmas, Yeye visited her cousin living in Aare's village. Aare saw her when he was on his way to visit a girlfriend of his, and he was encapsulated by her beauty. He admired her and pleaded with her cousin to bring Yeye to his house. Unknown to Yeye, Aare had had a conversation with her cousin about her. She visited him and was offered a chilled malt tonic drink that was taken from a fridge that wasn't working. Yeye enjoyed the drink and was about to leave when Aare asked her when she would visit again. Yeye told him that she wasn't living in Owo, but Akure. Aare asked where she was living in Akure, which she didn't disclose. She was however surprised to see him the following day at her place in Akure. Yeye therefore asked him what he wanted from her, and he said he just wanted to be a friend. That was how their love journey began.
I met my wife in the year 1991, around December, around maybe some few days to Christmas. She came to my village. I was going to look for another girlfriend of mine. So when I saw her, I said, see this beautiful girl. So one of her friends, I talked to her, I said, who is she? She just told me. I said, okay, can you bring her to my house? I just turned back home. She brought her to my wife. Even my children, I always told them that I get her through cold tonic, because that day I was so happy. Even a lady came also to visit me. I have to send that one back to Lagos. So that's where we started. I thank God today.
After, they got married when Aare's late father kept on asking about her and gave the lovebirds his blessing and support.
1994, we did our wedding, because my father was asking me, this lady that used to come and meet you here, when are you going to do wedding? When are you going to marry her? I said, okay, once you say you are ready for me, I'm ready. That's when my father said, okay, go ahead. So we did the wedding.
When asked to describe her husband in one word, Yeye Gbadegun, Chief Mrs. Yemi Ogunla, said her husband is a kind man, not just to the family, but to the entire world that has been feeling his impact as a philanthropist. Life every man holds dear, but the dear man holds honor far more precious than life. No wonder the couple was honored with one of the highest echelons as far as chieftaincy titles in Owo Kingdom are concerned.
The husband, who is Chief Aare Adafe Gbadegun, has been so separated and included in our ancient quarter here, called Iloro Quarter. Iloro Quarter is constituted by the set of people of this kingdom who came with the Olowo right from Ife, the source of our being. So he is so now rooted in our tradition and culture, and we know and we believe that while there, it will grow and continue to impact not only on the Iloro Quarter, but on the generality of our people in this kingdom. And the wife, Yeye Gbadegun, has been equally secluded and included into Igboro Quarter. The Igboro Quarter is being headed by Chief Funsho Ogunla. So while there, she will equally continue to prepare that quarter and the kingdom at large. Both Iloro and the Igboroko quarters are so unique in this kingdom. So they have been given the highest and notable quarters of our kingdom. So we are happy to honor them, and the kingdom as a whole have found this worthwhile and desirable about what we have done.
Indeed, Adafin Aare is the most prestigious and highest chieftaincy title in Owo Kingdom. Within the structure of chieftaincy in Owo, the title Adafin is unique and very respected position among other chiefs because the title is deeply rooted in the origin of the old Owo Empire and bestows on its holder enormous legitimate authority across the kingdom. The categories of chieftaincy in Owo Kingdom boils down to two: the Aares, meaning the most honored chiefs, which are the Iloros, of which Adafin is one of them.
Actually, within the structure of chieftaincies in Owo, the title Adafin is unique and is a respected position among other chiefs. The categories of chieftaincies in Owo boils down to two. We have the Aares. The Aares, that is meaning that the most honored chiefs, which are the Iloros, of which Adafin is one of them. Also, we have the Edibo Olowo, which belongs to the other quarters. Quarters like Igboroko, Isaikme, Enyogbe, and Ijebu. So, for him to become an Adafin, you know, that's a prestigious title. Also, Olowo put an accolade into it by giving him the Aare, Gbadegun. Gbadegun is a very good title that I think befits him because of his nature, because of the way he does his things, because of the way he helps people, because of his belief in the town and the people. So we are hoping that he will forever succeed.
The Kabiyesi agreed to give him the title of Gbadegun. But to my surprise, when we got to the palace, the Kabiyesi have to include the Adafin, the Aare Adafin. That Adafin, that is a big title in this town. He's one of the oldest chief. One of the chief who migrate with Olowo from Ife. Because when Kabiyesi want to leave Ife, he's with the Loro, with Adafin, Alajaro. You know, but I was so very happy.
So, for High Chief Funsho Ogunla to become an Adafin, it shows that he is a cultural man of great influence and a philanthropist to the core. The conferment of the titles on him and his wife was as a result of their notable developmental projects that have impacted the youth and the generality of people of the community, adding that they are trustworthy indigents of the great kingdom. Aare is a frontline leader of traditional repute, committed to fostering grassroots development in the ancient city of Owo land and the entire humanity. His philanthropic acts and charitable activities have distinguished him and his wife as great icons in the city of Owo. The High Chief revealed that giving back to the community has always been his aim right from his youthful days.
The philanthropist, I decided to give back to the community because it has been my aim right from my youth that if I have, I will try to give back to others. Even when we started with this community at Emurele, I told my wife we need to give back to the community, and she agreed. Since then, people call upon us to do something for them, and we do it.
To whom much is given, much more is expected. High Chief Adafi Aare, Gbadegun of Owo Kingdom, has been a man of the people even before the attainment of this exalted position. Notwithstanding, this title has placed on him more expectation than ever, of which Aare himself is battle-ready to deliver. Moving forward, Aare said the development of the community is his priority. This, he said, would be accomplished through ensuring the security of lives and property in the kingdom and through youth empowerment. Aare hopes to establish a microfinance where soft loans would be given out to youth to start up their own businesses. Aare said he wants to see the kingdom become like Dubai in the next 5 years.
We are trying also, the development of the community is the first thing. And we will focus mainly on security and help the young ones, either through, we are trying to establish microfinance to help those that doesn't have work, so that they will be able to get little loans to stand on their own. In the next 5 years, if I can see this kingdom to look like Dubai, because that's where people are focusing on.
He, however, called on the government at all levels to focus more on human development, stressing that there would be less burden on government if the people were self-reliant.
My advice to the government, they need to focus on development. They need to focus on the human resources. They need to help each other so that we'll be able to stand on our own. We should not depend on government alone to do anything, or for them to be doing everything for us. We need to come out as an individual to do things and stand on your foot.
The most beautiful discovery true friends make is that they can grow separately without growing apart. However, the coronation ceremony was in the presence of notable Yoruba personalities and some friends of the celebrant, including Mr. Femi Fajolu, Mr. James Kofoworola Olakigbe, Mr. Soya Ogunrayewa, the National Museum Owo, Mrs. Blessing Ijasomi, Professor Nelson Banji Fashino, among other notable personalities. Mr. James Kofoworola Olakigbe described his friend, Chief Funsho Ogunla, as a trustworthy and respectful fellow, which he said, that alone stands him out from others. According to him, the Aare Gbadegun is a man that loves to contribute to the development of our kingdom. He treats everybody with respect and dignity, and everybody that he comes across, he doesn't look down on. He takes others as one, regardless of ethnicity, race, and religion.
Most of his resources is spent on improving this community. He spent money to improve part of the Federal Medical Center, give them a building for them to be able to help the sickle cell patients in there. Support for his own community here. A police station was built purposely to help the police station rather than going through all these raggedy police stations. He built one here in this Emurele for the police. He has been doing that. He supports those Nigerians in the diaspora who need his help. He employs many of them. He also supports them when they are in need. He supports every organization that comes from this kingdom. And I think that is why Kabiyesi recognizes his achievements and his effort in making him one of the high chief in Owo. This chief have five what we call beats. You can start from 1 beat to 5, but this guy was given 5 at one time. So that will tell you that he's a wonderful man.
This is a guy that if you run to him for anything, he's willing to contribute and is willing to help. He has been helping a lot of people.
The Olowo of Owo Kingdom, High Chief Olafamakinwa, described the new conferred chief as intelligent, exceptional, and someone who wants the best for others.
High Chief Funsho Ogunla is very kind and generous, always ready to help people. He does his things painstakingly to make sure that he achieved, and he has been achieving, and we thank God for that. Actually, we attended the same school, Methodist High School, Owo. But I left before he started, and I've been monitoring him from the old student association since then.
Highlighting his exceptional traits, High Chief Olafamakinwa said Chief Ogunla is a man of virtue, honor, and a respected personality.
High Chief Funsho Ogunla is a person that is whose mind is beautiful, intelligent, and is a chief that you have to reckon with.
Professor Nelson Olabanji, in his congratulatory message, advised Chief Ogunla using his powers to engage government in reasonable dialogue over the need to return local government leadership to the traditional rulers in Nigeria.
Personally, I would like to advise him that he should try as much as possible to engage, use all his powers to engage our governments in reasonable dialogue, over the need to return, local government leadership to the traditional rulers in Nigeria. And that is one assignment I want him to accomplish, and we're ready to support him.
The congratulatory message would not be complete without having that of the Alajawo of Iloro quarters, High Chief Ogumolawa Kende, notably described how mighty is the chieftaincy title conferred on Chief Ogunla. He said this is the time of rewarding the philanthropic and enthusiastic personality of the Aare. On this note, he advised the celebrant not to relent in his benevolent act and his philanthropic act, of which he is widely known for.
The Aare Adafe. That Adafe, that is a big title in this town. Maybe what the man have been doing for long, this is the reward. You understand? Even though the Kabiyesi, we're supposed to travel, we went to Aare yesterday, we're supposed to travel today. Because of him, the Kabiyesi have to return to Owo. Kókó ọ̀rọ̀ mi ni pé kó máa ṣe bó ṣe ń ṣe lọ. Kó máa ṣe bó ṣe ń ṣe lọ. Torí èèyàn kan wà, ẹrú ọba lọ́yọ̀ọ́. Ẹrú ọba lọ́yọ̀ọ́ ni. Ó máa sọ fún Kabiyesi kó máa kíyèsí ra. Wọ́n mú ẹṣin Kabiyesi dání, wọ́n bọ̀ wọ́n pàdé ẹṣin lọ́nà, ní Kabiyesi ó lẹ́ṣin tó ń bọ̀ olúfọ́jú. Kabiyesi ní irọ́ ni. Gbàtọ́ máa débẹ̀ orí pé ó fọ́jú. Báwo ló ṣe mọ̀ olójú ẹ̀gbẹ́ kan ló fi ń rìn? Ó tún já oní Kabiyesi ó lọ́mọ ẹrú ni. Kabiyesi ni wọ́n á pa ní kó máa pa òun. Kó ní kó lọ béèrè lọ́wọ́ ìyá. Gbàtọ́ máa béèrè lọ́wọ́ ìyá wa sọ fún pé ìgbà tí òun ò bí àrẹ̀mọ ọkùnrin, wọ́n ní àfi tí ẹrú bá bá òun lò pọ̀. Ẹrú tó bá ìyá ẹ̀sùn ló bí ọba yẹn. That is why kì í rí ọba kó máa jẹun lójú yàn. So òun náà advise me fún kó kíyèsí ra.
Life is like a bicycle. For you to keep balance, you must keep riding. The next chapter of this great man of the people, High Chief Adafe, is to further emancipate the good people of our kingdom by empowering the women and youth through setting up a microfinance bank, and other empowerment projects. The greatness of a community is most accurately measured by the compassionate action of its members. For the love of his community and the love of the entire people of Owo, High Chief Adafi has promised to make Owo Kingdom like Dubai, that everybody will be willing to visit. Congratulations to Chief Funsho on this rare position given to a rare gem. Congratulations to Owo Kingdom. Congratulations to the people of Owo, both home and in the diaspora.
Yeye Gbadegun àti Aare Gbadegun ọmọ mi ń wúra hàn ìyá ọmọ rẹ̀ lẹ́bù ọ̀tẹ́ ọmọ rẹ̀ lẹ́bù ọ̀tẹ́. Àwọn ogun lọ́rìn jọ́lé ogun jọ́lé ẹni máa wá kàn án. Inú mi ló kára bọ́ọ̀lù ẹ̀mí ó kí n máa dógbè. And then my one,